comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Here comes the,
There's no Piper Peach and Gone rap.
Good morning, my little peaches. The time is 7:02 on this Friday. We did it. Good morning, Dollar Bill.
Good morning. I'm glad to be on Friday. And you know, this is the weekend we'll change our clocks.
Yes.
So starting Sunday, we'll be in daylight savings time.
We lose an hour, but we gain some daylight.
Oh, we do.
It's worth the trade-off.
I will give up that
concerned.
hour. I do. I'm happy with that one.
I love it because my granddaughter is playing middle school softball, and that means it won't be pitch black every time. So, like tonight, we've got a game at 6 and 7:30 in Arab. And
Oh,
so,
boy. So you got to drive way up there.
Yes, and then tomorrow morning at 9 in Arab. So we're staying the night.
Are you? Good.
Yes, me and the daughter.
Is there a place to stay in Arab?
Yeah, there is. There's one hotel. I said, we're going to have a spend the night party. I'm excited.
Arab, Alabama.
Auburn was like, yeah, you and I get to bunk together. And then she has always been one of those people that sleeps, and she sleeps clockwise.
Cattywampus.
And it just goes,
She
all the way
moves
around
all
the
night
clock,
long?
all night long.
Oh.
Kicks me in the face, elbows
Yep.
me in the mouth.
My wife's that. Mary's that way.
She'll be upside down, chewing on my toe. I mean, it's just, never been able to sleep good with her, ever. She was like that as a kid.
My wife's been that way all her life, apparently. I'll wake up one morning and look over and see her feet because she's upside down.
What's happening over
What's
there?
going on in that? I mean, I've had some restless nights, but come
I
on.
know, right?
Nothing like, I never ended up upside down.
Me either. Now,
I've tossed and turned, but I toss and turn left to right, and maybe I get a little
I was gonna
45
say,
degree,
maybe
you
get a
know.
little sideways.
Yeah, but I don't
Maybe a
ever go
little
from
cattywampus.
90 degrees or more.
No,
She
no,
goes
no.
360.
And covers on the floor, pillows
Mm-hmm.
on the floor. Just sometimes she'll wake up and she'll be like this on the bed. I'm like, how does anybody sleep
I know.
like that?
And
That is crazy.
everything twisted up. Yeah, it's crazy.
I sleep in a little ball, and very rarely do I move.
I don't move bad. Unless I have a bad night, So.
Curled up.
Well, good. See, I'll be in Arab, Alabama
Arab.
this
I've
weekend.
never been to Arab. I don't know what to expect, but when you
Arab's
said,
a neat little town,
is there
you know.
a hotel there? I was like, well, that tells me it's probably about as big as Thorsby. So I don't really know. I don't know how to get there, other than I'm going to take the directions.
Go like you're going to Gunnersville or
Yeah.
Boaz.
Aubrey and I are going to
kinda.
ride together today.
That's
So,
neat. It's a nice little town. Originally the original name of it was Arad, A-R-A-D. And the reason it became, that's why you don't call it Arab, like Arab. It's supposed to be Arad, A-R-A-D. The post-op master, they named it after him when they created the town. And when they sent it to Washington to get it post office, they misspelled it and named them Arab, Alabama.
So they kept it?
And they just kept it.
Let's see
And
what
that's why
trouble
it's
will
not
change it.
Arab. It's Arab because it was Arad.
That's neat. I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah. Neat little town.
Ricky said you woke up upside down in Selma. That's about right.
Yeah, I did. But I wasn't in the bed. Butt in the Volkswagen, head on the ground.
Yes, bless your heart.
Oh.
He still remembers that story.
That
Ricky
alcohol.
don't forget much, I will tell you that. I want to say thank you to our morning show sponsors. Thank you so much, Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola. You know
Yeah,
what
we got to
time
pop it.
is.
Pop a top time.
Pop a top. Ready, a 1 and a 2 and a...
Nicely
They're
done.
so good.
We've got that synced.
Oh, don't leave me hanging.
No, sorry. It's my blind side.
Yeah.
Can't see out of that eye, so everything over here is dark.
Also, thank you to Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet, Putter Up in Pelham, Woods Surfside Marina, Market 22, formerly Beast Market, This and That Vinyl, and Workout Anytime. Thank you so much. And also, we are brought to you by the Clanton Tractor Studio, so we really appreciate them. Couldn't do our morning show without you.
No, they're the ones that we bought all the records for.
Right. We had some softball and not baseball, soccer last night. It was Isabella and Thorsby, and I believe Thorsby took home the win there in softball. And apparently, Chilton County High School and Jemison have this big rivalry.
Oh,
So last night, was the first time they came together to play each other in soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah. And apparently the stands were full.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of Hispanic kids in this area.
We do.
And they love,
We have a
they
large
grew up on
Hispanic
soccer.
community.
That's their, all of Mexico, South America, just like parts of Europe, soccer is their football, is their big sport. So I imagine you got a lot of participation. Mm-hmm. That's excellent.
That's great. And guess what? Both teams are so good, it ended in a draw.
Really? Do they not?
1-1.
They don't play out of draws
Apparently
in
not.
soccer? I'm not. I grew up without soccer. There was, I'm old enough that I never saw soccer, heard soccer, or played soccer till I was probably in college. I just started seeing it. We had a soccer team at Alabama, but nobody, it was like playing tiddlywinks. Nobody went, it wasn't very popular. And so now, of course, it's so popular worldwide, and America's embracing it stronger and stronger. So I need to learn more. I don't understand soccer. I see them running around kicking.
Now, soccer has made it when they've had movies and TV shows
Right.
about different sports, usually baseball or football or basketball.
Right.
But when you have a whole series that goes because it's based around a soccer team, Ted Lasso.
Yeah, but Ted Lasso, it's not in America though.
No.
Yeah,
but
it
it's
is
coming
great.
back for another season.
Yeah,
I'm so
I like Ted
excited.
Lasso. It's well written, funny, good show, really good show.
Oh, I know. I'm so glad it's coming back. I'm so excited
Who's
about that.
who's that guy that plays Ted Lasso?
That is,
The actor.
gosh.
I like him. He's Sedaris? No.
Oh, yeah.
Sudeikis.
Jason Sudeikis. Yeah.
Sudeikis, yeah. I
He's
like him a lot.
hilarious.
Yeah, he does
Ricky's
he's
right.
perfect for that part to me.
Yes. Taylor, she's been covering soccer and she doesn't know anything about it, which my kid, I was telling everybody yesterday, my kid played for years, Auburn did. She even got a soccer scholarship to Shelton. She played park, she played premier, which was park travel, middle school soccer, and high school soccer.
Wow.
You know how much I know about soccer?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Me
Not
neither.
one thing. I know that they
I know
kick
you
the
don't
ball.
jump up and yell home run.
No, it goes hopefully into the net. You got to get it past the person at the net, and that's all I know. I heard one term called push. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't.
I know you can get a red card, and that's not good because my daughter got one.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I know you can hit it with your head.
You can do that.
And you can't use the goalie can use his hands, right?
Exactly.
Or the dude that throws it in from off the
Right.
And you don't call it a field, you call it a pitch.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's English. I don't know if that's everywhere, but
I don't know.
anyway, I watch it and it's fun to watch for a little while. But unless they start hitting somebody, I lose interest.
Well, that does happen now.
It
They
does,
get some elbows.
but not like I watch football because everybody hits every time they're and then I like hockey because I want to go watch a fight and hope that a hockey game breaks out.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I like to fight, but baseball, I played baseball. That was my sport. I wasn't any good at it, but I played it.
I never played a sport.
I played a little football, but I was terrible at that. So,
The only thing I was good at was
I need
running
to
my
learn.
mouth.
Yeah.
That's it.
I need to learn more about soccer. I need to because it's huge worldwide.
Taylor, she covers soccer. She's like me. She don't know a thing about it. So she takes pictures constantly. She does it, to cover it, but she also takes pictures so she can learn the game and know what's what. And I think that's pretty smart.
That is smart.
Because
Yeah.
I didn't do that. I'd go out there and cheer. I'd be cheering for the wrong team because I didn't even know what was happening.
Right.
I'd cheer and say, block the ball or catch the ball, baby. And she wouldn't even be a goalie.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. She's not supposed to catch it. I'm that way with hockey too. I like watching hockey, but I don't really understand all the rules, and I sure don't understand the finesse of the game.
Yeah, I don't either.
Soccer, I have no idea the finesse. I just know people have fancy footwork and they can kick it in neat ways, and they can head it and chest whatever. That's all I know. And like you said, I just watch to see if somebody kicks it in a basket.
Yeah.
Or whatever you
Hopefully
call
something
it,
good
net.
happens. Yep. I want to say good morning to some folks. Good morning, T&T Peanuts. Good morning to you. Good morning, Ricky.
Ricky.
Steve Corrington says, morning, Juice guys.
Juice guys.
Good morning, Jamie. She's watching this morning. Tiger is
Jamie.
watching.
Mr. Hit, thank you, sir.
Good morning, Miss Vicky Mosley. Thank you for watching and listening. I appreciate it so much. It is 7:12. We're going to take a break.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to get into some news headlines. And, we lost legendary coach Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz, I
figure you have some stuff to say about that, so we'll talk about that a little bit. And then some stuff going on in our legislature. Might be pretty good.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Experience the charm of Maplesville. From friendly faces to family-friendly events, scenic parks, and local shops, our town is where community and tradition thrive. Visit Maplesville today, where you're always welcome.
Maplesville Pharmacy, where personalized care meets convenience. Our dedicated team is here to assist you with expert guidance on prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, and more. Experience the difference today at Maplesville Pharmacy, your trusted partner in health. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Garrison Farm and Home Center on Highway 31 in Thorsby is your one-stop shop and getting yourself ready for the gardening season. Farmers throughout central Alabama, whether they're 100-acre farmers or those weekend warriors, have grown to depend on Garrison Farm and Home Center to meet those needs and getting their planting spot ready for the spring planting season. So whether you need just a handful of seeds or bulk seeds, large bulk orders of fertilizer, or just a bag, pet food, fencing, and many, many other items dealing with the farm and home, Garrison Farm and Home Center is your place and your connection to find exactly what you're looking for. Go by and see Rick, Teresa, Jade, and Brianna, and the whole staff at Garrison Farm and Home Center on Highway 31 in Thorsby, or give them a call today for those farming-related questions, 205-646-2666. You'll be glad you did. Garrison Farm and Home Center in Thorsby, a one-stop shop for all your farming and planting needs.
The time is 7:16. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on this Friday. I don't know what I'm so excited about. I've got to watch. I got to be at a ballpark tonight until who knows what time, and then get up and do it again in the morning.
And you know it's supposed to rain.
And oh, don't even tell me about that.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain and storm.
No.
Rain tonight.
Well, maybe
maybe
it
storm,
won't.
and then tomorrow afternoon. Saturday morning ought to be okay.
Yeah, it's later in the afternoon. So unless everything gets off schedule, which that's known to do, you know, we should be okay for in the morning.
Yeah.
But oh
I
gosh,
hope so. And tonight too.
yeah, hopefully.
The rain, I
Bill,
don't think comes until
you
later.
missed it.
What did I miss?
Was it? Not yesterday. The day before, Wednesday. Guess what happened while we were on air?
What?
YouTube shut us down.
No.
We got the nasty gram.
What happened?
Well,
Y'all play a piece of music or something they didn't like, or
something. Yeah, what did happen?
Music.
It was the music.
National anthem.
yeah?
Oh,
They,
yeah,
if
it
if
was
they
national
detect
anthem.
some music they think you should be paying,
Who's copyrighted the national anthem?
it isn't. I don't think it is.
Well, that's what we played. That's what
Oh,
got us in trouble.
Might have been who played it. Might have been if they detected it was the Boston Philharmonic or something.
Oh, yeah.
Might have been
Well,
the artist.
It was a guy with about 700 followers on YouTube,
Well, that shouldn't have done it.
right?
I mean, it was just a local dude or something, or
I don't know. Baden found it.
yeah.
It was a guitar solo.
Okay, let's see that.
Oh, you know what? We did pay. No, you were doing that before we
Yeah,
got
he was licensed, I guess. I don't know how. You know,
Yeah, that's dumb.
it's amazing how how they can reach out because there's millions of people doing things at the same time, and it's listening to everything. It's kind of scary, and it's kind of Big Brothery.
And we took a picture of it and we popped it up on the screen so everybody could see what happened.
Oh, what it looks like to be shut down.
Yeah, it's like you.
Yeah,
you're
own it.
in
If you're gonna get shut
trouble.
down, own it. That's what I say. Take it to the full. That's crazy though. How long were you
Here's
shut
the thing,
down?
though. We can do that. We pay our licensings to be able to pay copyrighted stuff.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Well, then
We're
why'd
no
they shut you
different than
down?
any other radio
Oh, that's just
station.
Facebook. Yeah, they don't.
Well,
yeah.
Facebook, they've gotten to where they don't do it as much, but they will tell you that your video or whatever has been blacked out in countries that don't
Really?
have it.
Good
Yeah,
Lord.
it does tell us that. We get those little messages all the time, but YouTube.
So
I
you mean you may actually not be able to be watched in Yugoslavia for a few hours
Yeah.
every so often?
Yeah, because we
Okay.
play a song.
Jeez.
But when you're a radio station, you kind of expect that you might do that. So it would stand to reason. So I don't understand why that happens, but it did.
Front page
And-
news in Somalia.
Yeah.
Piper Peach is down today.
Yeah. So and yesterday you missed it. Taylor.
I love Taylor.
Being Taylor, that girl's a wild mess. She came in dressed as the Lorax for Read Across America. She was orange.
Lorax.
Yep. She
What?
had the big yellow eyebrows and the mustache. She kind of so everybody was telling her she looked like a cross between Donald Trump and Hulk Hogan with the eyebrows and the mustache. It was hilarious.
Where was she reading that day?
She teaches preschool in the morning.
That's right. So she
And
was having to
then-
dress up for the kids.
And then Blair, who was a teacher at the school, reached out and said, "Hey, will you come read to my class?" And so
That's Baden's sister.
she and Baden
Blair.
went and
Yeah.
did that, and yesterday it was great fun. We did a little TikTok, and
Excellent.
Steve said, "What? You mean the Slavs miss out on the Mayhem?" So it ain't so. I mean, yeah, a lot of people miss out on it. It's
Yeah.
a shame on them. Is all I know.
Wow.
Shame.
Unbelievable.
But we got some good news. I love that you brought this because I did not. I had done a little thing on this young man, Caden Blazer Burton out of
Blazer.
Maplesville. He's in high school there. He they're not really sure what happened, but he got some kind of bone infection, and they think it may have started from like a pimple or something like that.
Well, they thought it did.
They thought it did. They're not really sure, I don't think. But he got really, really, really sick. And when I tell you touch and go, I mean touch and go. They did a prayer vigil for him last weekend there at Maplesville High School gym. They said that he got off the bus from school and he had like a knot.
Yeah, a little bump on his head.
They went to the doctor.
And he had a headache.
The doctor said, nah, it's not anything.
They thought it was a bug bite or he'd hit his head.
Yep. That was on like the 13th of February. He still maintained to have a headache. And by the 18th, they had to go back to the doctor because he was still complaining that his head was
hurting.
He said, well, the doctor was like, well, did you hit your head? He's like, no, I did not hit my head. Then the area under his eye started to get swollen. 2 days later, they checked him out of school, went to meet his father, Wesley Burton, and he was still having headaches, so they went to the urgent care there in Daphne. It was found out that he had sinus pericrani, a rare vascular and how you say it? Anomaly, I guess.
Yeah.
That is characterized by something going wrong in the sinus area. He started getting really sick right after that. He ended up being rushed to UAB. And the next thing you know, they're having to put him in a coma. He's on basically life support. He wasn't making any progress. Nothing was happening. It was
terrible.
They did a test on it, and it tested positive for the strep culture.
Yeah, no, not strep throat style, but the strep
no.
like you can get in your
That you
bones
get in
and in your
bones
sinuses and stuff. Yeah.
They
Anyway,
had to drain it.
the good news is
Yes.
they took him off the ventilator yesterday, and he's doing great.
He's making so much improvement, and the family is thanking everybody. They said that there's definitely, truth to the power of prayer.
Yep.
So if y'all will just keep
The whole
him
town
in
of
your
Maplesville
prayers.
has been amazing. They have supported that kid. They had prayer vigils in the gym at the school. All the businesses around Maplesville have signs for Blazer in the windows. The whole community, a lot of students have driven all the way down to Mobile to see him, visit. I mean, the community of Maplesville has been amazing for this
wonderful.
kid. And I think isn't his dad the pharmacist in town there?
Oh, I don't know.
think so.
No.
I-
But Aiden says
Do you-
no.
No. I know that they said the pharmacy there's something about he used to get off the bus right there at the pharmacy, and the pharmacy says he's our kid, so maybe he just would go in there every day, but his mom works there. That's what it is.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they're taking
Well,
ownership of.
the whole town's just been amazing. So Maplesville, we saw that when we went to the Maplesville when the high school was doing so well in football. The whole town was so supportive, and even the other towns around became supportive of them because it's in our area and it's like community. Well, Maplesville's doing it again to this family for Blazer. So I think it's great news that he's off the ventilator. Apparently, they've got the handle on it, and he's hopefully going to have a full recovery. Right now, he even has problems with movement on one of his sides of his body, left side.
He's going to have some major physical therapy. He's still got a long road ahead of him, but the prognosis is good, and that's the best news that you could get out of that.
He's an 8th
scenario.
grader, so he's resilient.
Oh yeah, kids are for sure. But it's amazing to think how something
Just pop up like that.
can pop up
It looks like a
that.
little bump, the first doctors thought it was a bug bite. I mean, that's how minor it looked.
And that's,
until it just got worse and worse and worse.
And that's the thing about medicine. It is not an exact science.
No.
Doctors are professionals, but they're not perfect.
Well, that's why they call it
don't
practicing
know
medicine.
Everything, and you
they're
can't
practicing.
really get mad. So
But everything. Some things are just like that. They start out tiny, a little rash or a little bump, and you don't know what it is until it develops into what it is. So
exactly.
poor little guy, he struggled and he's got a little ways to go, but thank God he's doing better. That's
Yes,
great.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Great news. Good
Go
morning,
Blazer!
Mike. Yes, go Blazer.
And I don't mean UAB. Talking
Go
Maplesville Blazer.
Go Blazer. Let's see. It is 7:26. So real quick, I guess you saw that
Lou Holtz.
Lou Holtz passed away.
You know, he's been around I'm 73, and he's been around my whole life.
Yeah.
How old was he when he died? Did it say?
89.
I was just thinking he had to be close to 90 or
Yeah,
in
he's
this.
been on hospice for a little bit.
Yeah, he's been
he,
sick.
He was on that Sunday show all the time. And then he kind of retired from that. I guess he was having some health issues then too. So it's been several years since he's been on that. But
you know,
they had him on. I loved him on there.
They had him on a show I think this last fall during football season. I don't remember he just made a guest appearance. He looked awful.
Did he?
Yeah. I just remember looking at him and saying, woo, he's got to be 110. I mean, he looked really bad. I didn't realize he was so sick.
Yeah.
That he was, at that point, he's just about, dying. But Lou Holtz, I guess I remember him. Was he the coach at Notre Dame?
He was, yeah.
For many, many, many years when I was in high school and college, I think.
I think every school
he played
was at.
Alabama, several times in the late 70s. Late 70s. We never beat them. Alabama never beat Notre Dame in that series of games. We'd never played them for I don't guess ever or for 100 years, whatever. Mm-hmm. And they arranged those games with Bear Bryant and Lou Holtz.
And they said, too, I was reading a little article about him, that pretty much every school that he went to, every sports program, he went in, turned it around, made it great, and then, kind of like a Nick Saban would, go in, turn it around, time to go.
Lou Holtz was a GOAT. He was the greatest of all time during his time. He was really a winning, well-respected coach. And as you can tell, he continued to be on those TV shows till his health knocked him out because he was so good.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy, too, I hear.
Yeah, I loved him. I loved his little lisp or whatever had made him sound like Sylvester the
like
Cat
a little,
sometimes.
a little character.
Yeah, I said he was just the cutest little thing. You just put him in my pocket and take him with me.
Yeah.
It is 7:28. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, I gotta tell you this. This dude, Grape sent me this yesterday. Ricky, for those of you, I call him Grape. That's what I've always called him, Ricky. Our locally foreign correspondent. He sent me this because I had not seen it yet, but it's a story of a Calera company that got taken for a ride financially by a lady in Vance, out of Vance, that worked for them. We're going to talk about that. The amount of money that we're talking here is unbelievable.
Really?
Yes, it is crazy. So we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs, all conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
Pinewood.
We are back. The time is 7:32. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on this. It's going to be a pretty good-looking Friday.
It is. It feels great.
It's going to have maybe some rain moving in tonight and tomorrow afternoon, but tomorrow morning should be good to go. I got to get my car washed today. Even though I know it's going to rain tomorrow, I got to get it washed.
It's at that point where you
it
just
is that
embarrassed.
point where
yeah.
it is. You can whitewash me and you can see it a mile away. So
My truck and cars are so dirty, I'm actually now praying that a bird poops on them. Because at least change it up a little bit.
change it up a little.
Yeah.
So the Isabella horses, I'm kidding. the Isabella Mustangs are having their third annual Mustang Feast. It's tomorrow. They got 2 times.
Are they serving horse?
No,
Oh.
they're serving steak, barbecue, and catfish,
Yum.
and shrimp, and all the trimmings. And it's tomorrow. You got 2 different times, 4 to 5:30 or 6 to 7:30. If you are interested in doing that, because this goes back to their football program, you can reach Coach Leonard, and he will get you some tickets. I can give you the number now, and you can message us, and we can give you more information too. 205-280-2770 is how you get your tickets.
Can we put that up?
I don't know how much the
On the
tickets are.
thing?
It doesn't say. How much are they, Baden? Call the school.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Coach
don't know
Leonard.
all the details, but
We just got that.
You know, Isabella for me is I've always found it to be kind of odd in the sense that when I first went to Isabella years ago, I went down there they got me to come down and do a charity event or something, and I had that's before there was GPS. There was no.
Oh.
Remember, this is before there was any of that.
You got to use a map.
I had
or
to use a
good
map,
directions.
and I got directions too, and I had them written down. And it was like I got out I felt like I was lost in the woods, and I said, I must be way off. There's no way. There's a school, right? And you just whoa. It's like it was brought down with a crane by a
just sit in the
spaceship
middle.
or something. Yeah, beautiful building, great little community, great school. But they're out kind of on their own out there.
Yeah.
And they need this for their football program. So I hope everybody will just pack them in both of the dinners. Either one they can make, but man, that's neat that they do a 4 to 5:30 for people my age.
Oh, yeah.
So we can do our blue plate special time,
We got to do that.
or then you can go 7, or you can go later in the
Yeah, 6 to
afternoon, 6 to
7:30, I think.
7:30. So
and
call them at the school and get your tickets and go tomorrow. And Mary and I might run. I'm going to see what.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
I
myself.
wouldn't either. It sounds like
It sounds yummy.
wonderful food and a lot of fun. Plus, I love going to Isabella. It's just a neat little place,
Yeah.
neat little school.
And they're getting a whole new stadium.
Are they?
Yeah, they're getting a whole new stadium. They've torn it down. They, according to my source, they are keeping the visitor side bleachers because those are new.
Those are pretty
Those
new,
are pretty new.
yeah.
They're about 2 years old, but everything else is going to get replaced. I will tell you one thing about the County Board of Education. They're making sure that these schools get what they need.
Yeah. Do you see where Thorsby's getting all this money for their band?
That's great.
Thorsby's getting like $1,600 from the city, but they've got a bunch of money because their band has doubled in the last year. Like since 2024, they only had 70 something. Now they got double that, and so they need new uniforms, instruments because the band's just exploded.
Yeah.
So that's great. So I love it. I love seeing all this stuff because I was a band member. I was not a good athlete.
You're a band geek. Okay.
So I was a band geek. The problem is I played trumpet, trombone, baritone, and tuba. None of them well.
Now, I was going to ask you, which one did you play
I was
the
a
best?
trombone
Even
was
Stevens?
trombone was my instrument.
Okay.
But if they needed me, I could.
Could you play it now if you had to?
No.
No?
You know, I kept my trombone. I never owned a euphonium or a baritone or a tuba, but I did have a trombone and a trumpet. Well, the trumpet, I've got a short lip, so my embouchure wasn't good, so I couldn't play the trumpet very well, but the bigger mouthpieces I could do pretty good. Well,
Yeah.
you know, 20-something years ago, 30 years ago, I got stomped in the head by that bull, and it knocked this eyeball out, and what it did is it cut the nerve that goes under your eyeball. It smashed that and cut it when I got stomped. And so this is all numb, this whole part of my face.
Really?
Because that's the nerve so I can't feel the left side of my lips.
Really?
So if I played, I'd have to play over here, slide the mic, and it's not good. So, like I said, I would continue playing the trombone if I'd been good at it.
If you've been good at it.
But I wasn't. I just could play. I was middle ground. I wasn't the worst usually, but I never was the best.
The first clue that my kids were not going to be band kids was when they brought home the recorder.
The recorder.
Yeah, and they played
The flute, we called it, you know what? Recorder, we called it flutophone.
flutophone.
A flutophone.
Okay.
When I was in elementary school, they'd bring out those plastic recorders, and we'd all learn to try to play. You know, they made everybody in music class play them. And my dad was mad he had to buy one. I think the thing cost $2.50, so he was mad it cost so much. And of course, he had to hear me practicing in my room with that flutophone recorder.
Love it.
I never was good at that one either.
What is it? What is the song all the kids play on the recorder? I just remember
I think I played "Row, Row, Row Your
was
Boat" or something stupid.
awful, and every time I hear that music, it makes the nerves in
Yeah,
my neck
skin
and
crawl.
back. It just gets me. It's like, help me, somebody stop. And my son, he was the one that played it the most.
He liked it.
He, for some reason,
Yeah, well, I think listen, if you've got musical ability, I say go for it. God saw fit not to give me. Now, I love music
right
to the bottom of my heart and soul. I just love it. Goes right to my heart, but I can't do it. I mean, I just don't have that knack. I've got a friend, his son decided one day he wanted to learn how to play a keyboard. So his dad bought him a keyboard for Christmas. And 6 months later in June, his dad said, he didn't take any lessons. He just learned on his own. I went 6 months after he'd just gotten his first keyboard. He was like playing songs.
what?
And he could play songs. Then he decided, I'd like to play the guitar. So he bought a guitar, took no lessons. You ought to hear him play the guitar.
Really?
He's just one of those people, he's got that knack. He's got that musical ability to pick up. I got friends that they could play. I got a friend that, my friend, Tommy O'Barr.
Yeah.
Now, was a
he's a
great
fiddle
guitar
player.
player, just a
Wow.
great guitar player. And one day they decided they needed a fiddle in their band. Deputy 5 needed a fiddle. And they didn't know anybody playing fiddle. So Tommy said, well, okay, I'll just buy one and learn it. And by golly, he's a pretty darn good fiddle player too. And he just taught himself to play. I don't understand that for nothing.
I know.
You can give me lessons by the greatest teachers on earth, and I'll be danged if I could probably play anything after a year.
My kids' dad, the younger two, their dad is a drummer, and he's self-taught. Can't read music, but he can play. He can listen to a song
And just play it.
And just play it.
I'm so jealous of that.
Their grandpa can play the guitar like nobody's business. No lessons, just can play it. And you just do. You have people like that have that ability. Oh, yes, Steve, that's right. Farajaka, I think.
Oh, God, yes. We had to sing that too. And it was French, remember? Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. Da, 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 da. I remember all that, but I didn't. Horrible song.
Stop. I'm having nightmares.
The French can take that song back.
Yes, they can.
Give me some freedom
Keep it.
fries.
Keep it. Thanks. Yeah, that was it. Good morning,
Frere
Dave.
Jacques.
Dave says, hello, Bill.
Hello.
Dave Richardson.
Who said that?
Dave Richardson.
Hey, Dave.
So there we are. But
Wow.
Mustangs, going back to that,
Oh,
they're having
yeah,
their feast. I
we
don't know how we got.
digress.
We have gone all over the place since then. They're having their feast. Call up to the school. You could also
do it today, I guess.
Get Coach Leonard 280-2770 and find out about how much the
Yeah,
tickets
that's tomorrow
cost.
night. Tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
4
I may
to
try-
5:30 and 6 to 7:30.
I'm gonna see if we can go down
I mean,
here.
all you can eat steak. Hey,
Is that what it is? Really? All you can
yes.
eat? I didn't know
That's what it
that.
said. All you can eat: ribeye steak, barbecue, fried catfish, and shrimp. And
Oh,
all
I'll
the
put them out of
fixings.
business.
Right?
They'll
I'm
not.
sure. Look,
They'll have to sell their stadium.
I am sure there's going to be a lot of men that are going to try to put them out of business.
Yeah. Shrimp.
I know shrimp. You got me at shrimp and
Ooh,
steak.
me
Heck
too.
yeah.
Surf and turf.
What time is it? All right, 10:40. We got to take a break.
Go Mustangs.
We'll take a break, and
Go
when we
horses.
come back, we have got to talk about this story where what happened to this company out of Calera. This is so wild to me.
Wow.
And we'll
That
talk about
company
it when
must
we
be
come back. I
making
promise.
lots of money.
And then we're also got to talk about a business that fired a lady after a medical emergency.
This is crazy.
This is the
This is
craziest
a
story
crazy
I've
story.
ever heard. One
Crazy.
of the craziest ones. So y'all stay with it. We got some crazy stories coming up here on this Friday. Y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
For your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
Need care fast? Come see us at Children Urgent Care, 1210 7th Street South in Clanton. We offer efficient care with minimal wait times and a wide array of services, including on-site x-rays, wound care, and quick assistance with urgent needs. Medicare and most private insurance and private pay welcome. No appointment needed. Walk in Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 8 to 4. Call 205-280-0620. Chilton Urgent Care. Quality care when you need it. Looking to save some money and keep your vehicle running smooth? Head to McSweeney Auto Group for their oil change special, just $29.95. Mark your calendar for March 11th, 12th, and 13th, and again, March 26th, 27th, and 28th. And that's not all. This special will continue the 2nd and 4th weeks of April and May, giving you 3 full months of savings. Here's how it works. Take a quick test drive and receive your oil change voucher. It's that simple. Offer valid Tuesday through Thursday only. Excludes high performance and diesel oil changes.
We are back. The time is 7:46. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio.
Good morning.
Teresa and Dollar Bill Lawson.
Yeah, boy, it's going to be nice today. Now, rain should be coming in tonight. Maybe some stormage. Same thing tomorrow afternoon. Some rain, maybe some stormage. But the temperatures will be good. At least
Yes.
we're back. And don't forget, we'll be turning our clocks back 1 hour on Sunday morning at 2 a.m. I used to actually take pleasure in either waiting up or getting up and doing it at 2. I don't know why, but at 2 a.m. I'd turn it back to 1 and go back to bed.
Well, and I told hubby,
I thought it was fun instead of doing it before I went to bed.
he's got this new. He got a little bit of he took a little bit of a promotion, got a little bit different position at Grandview now. So now he goes in. He has to be up at 3. He goes in at 4.
Ooh.
And that is where he was, like on Saturdays and Sundays. If he worked, he would get up at 7 and get off. I think Saturdays at 2:30, Sundays at 3, or maybe vice versa. Well, now it's not. It's every day that you're 7 on, you got to be there at 4 and you get off at 3. So I told him, I said, Saturday night, you're going to have to go to bed.
He works 11-hour shifts?
Because he's 7 on, 7 off.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
He gets all that time in
And then gets all that
gets
time
all
off.
that time off.
Yeah, that's good.
And see, when we do our vacation this year, that's what's going to happen. We're going to take our vacation on his off week.
Yeah, so he can
And-
not burn any
But he
vacation
doesn't have
time.
to. He does not have to burn any time.
That's pretty neat.
He very rarely takes a day off work. He did when we first started dating. I gave him COVID. He's welcome.
Yeah.
And he got COVID like right after I was getting over. That's the year that I got COVID pneumonia too.
Oh.
And I ended up giving it to him, and he ended up missing 2 days of work because he was supposed to go back to work on Wednesday, and he was too sick to go. So, whoops. But anyway. He will have to get up, and he's gonna lose an hour.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's gonna have to go to bed a little bit earlier.
Yeah, or he'll be really
So-
tired that day. It takes me 3 or 4 days for my body to get used to it. Now, in the fall, when we get our hour back,
I get
that
so
screws me up worse.
I'm so sleepy
It
by
takes
5
me,
o'clock.
yeah, it takes me a week to get over that 1 hour change, or maybe more, a week and a half. And the older I get, the longer it takes. I do like daylight savings time.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want them. So I like fall, and the thing about fall that I like is that you do bonfires and stuff like that, and I like the fact that I knew when it got darker earlier, we were moving into that season, and we
Right.
were moving into
The sad thing is we don't
holidays.
really change, though, until is it October? It's right around Halloween.
Yeah, somewhere
That's when
around
we
there.
change. Yeah, so it's late.
So I wish we would just keep the daylight, the extra hour of daylight.
Yeah, the problem is, they were going to work that law where we didn't change times. We were just going to pick one and stick with it. But most people said they would pick standard because psychologists say standard is better for you than daylight savings time year round. I don't know why.
You mean where the sunlight is
Yeah,
longer?
Well, no, the sunlight is earlier.
Okay.
Other words, it'd be dark earlier. They like that. They like the standard, the
I really
winter
wanna
one.
do that. I want
Yeah, most people I know would love to stick with daylight savings time, but the psychologists and the doctors or whatever, people that are into that stuff, say if you're gonna
Well,
just
what do they know?
yeah, that's what I say. They don't
think
play.
it should be with
they
the
don't go out and
majority
play after
rules.
5 o'clock in the yard,
Right.
or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I like being able to sit outside and enjoy the yard because I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna do that. I mean, I would still sit up. I don't sit outside in the morning time. A lot of people do. If I had a nice porch that I could do that, but our deck, it needs a lot of work and it doesn't have a cover on it. I know you got the best porch.
I got a good porch.
Your front porch is awesome.
It is.
Good morning,
I was on it till
Deborah.
midnight last night almost.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was asleep. My
Look,
eyeballs
I
were all
wanted
the
to
way
be-
back in my head at midnight.
I was telling Baden, Mary and I, we took some folks to dinner last night. We did it pretty early. So we got back home. It was just getting dark, dusky. And so I said, before we go to bed, let's go out and sit on the porch. And I went out and smoked a cigar, had me a adult beverage, and Mary sat with me, and we listened to some soft music, and we're talking on the porch. And I finally finished my cigar and my drink, and I was getting ready to go in and go to bed so I could get up early and be here with you, Well, we're sitting there and we see a car and a truck go by real slow. And we're on a kind of a main road, as you know, but on a Thursday night at 9:30, 9 o'clock, there's no traffic. So they went by real slow. I went, somebody just easing down the road. Obviously, one either right behind the other. Well, we saw them pull in and turn around, and they came back even slower. And then they turned at that road right by my house. We're on a corner lot, and pulled in our driveway. And I went,
What the world?
and I was, by that time, my eyes were getting sleepy, and I was ready to go to bed. We see them get out. It's a man and a woman. They come walking through the yard. They go, $1 bill. And I go, yeah. And they came up, and it was a guy I've met a couple of times and knew, and his girlfriend. And they came up and got on the porch, and he said, I was just finishing my cigar. Yeah. And so I said, you want a cigar? And he says, well, you're about done. I said, I'll fire up another one if you want one. So I went and got some more cigars.
That woke you up good, didn't it?
It did. And we sat on that porch for 2 hours talking. I met him in Clanton, actually. He was in a band playing downtown during one of the fests, with Kirby Ferris. And he did the neatest thing. We all went to Kirby's lake house. Kirby Ferris is the guy that does the Law Call on Fox 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Kirby Ferris and his partner. Anyway, we went to his lake house, and he said, would you do me a favor? Would you sign something? And I said, well, sure. Autograph it. And I said, yeah. Went out to his truck and came back in with an old WZZK T-shirt that I had signed to him when he was like 14 or 15 years old, 20 years before. And he had brought it because Kirby said I'd probably be there. And I signed his shirt 20 years later. And so anyway, we smoked a cigar and talked. He loves golf. He and his girlfriend both. She's a disabled veteran. She was in the Army, had to take disability. Wonderful folks. And so we sat and got caught up in talking, and we, 11:30 or something. I don't know, 11 o'clock.
Ooh, I was snoring
Yeah.
hard by then.
It was good, though. I mean, but that's what the reason I bring that up is that's the joy of living in a small town and sitting on your front porch. People can just come by.
I wouldn't mind that.
I loved it.
I mean,
I loved it. I mean, that's
if I
what
don't
life's
know you
all
that
about.
well, I'm not going to just drop in on you like that, though.
Well, they didn't mean to. They
just
were
saw you
driving by,
sitting out
going
there.
home, and they saw us sitting out there.
Okay.
And listen, our house is lit up like the Taj Mahal at night. I mean, Mary decided when we bought that house, she wanted it lit up.
So it is.
And so I got
lights
this.
up the whole
I got this company to
boardwalk.
come out, and we've got this lighting system on the house, and it's got all these up lights, and we look, it looks like a mall, So you're
love
well,
it.
it looks like you should come in but it's great. So I was a little shocked at how much she wanted the place lit up.
Oh, see, I wouldn't want it lit up like that now. That's too much.
She likes it. I like it too. I do. It looks nice at night.
I got to talk about this story because this happened
This is crazy.
This is a business out of Calera, okay? This is a pond management company
And
out of
obviously, pond management business is really good.
Yep. There was this lady. She's out of Vance. Her name is Laura Lynn Tucker. She was the bookkeeper for Eastern Pond Management from 2000 to 2024. So she worked for this company for 24 years, okay? Well,
She figured out she could
she
pull a
figured
little
out
money.
that she
here
could
and there.
siphon off a little bit of money to
Yeah.
the tune of $10 million. You heard me?
$10 million.
$500,000. Well, let's see, over.
Oh,
that's a lot of
listen,
money.
you can figure if she worked there 20 years, right?
Yeah.
From 2000 to 2024. She probably didn't know how to start doing that for the first few years. So let's say 20 years.
Yeah.
Cut out the first 4 years. That's $500,000 every year average. How does a business go 20 years or 24 years, lose $10 million and not notice it for 20 years
That's
or more?
the thing, is how in the world do you do that over length of time
And get away with it.
And get away with it for that long?
Of course, you got to remember and if you look at people that embezzle, it starts out small. They'll get $100 here, 500, 250, 300, whatever, and then they get emboldened and they start upping it and upping it and upping it. So the whole thing is, I say only embezzled $1,000 or $2,000 for that first 10 years and got emboldened probably and figured out how she could get more and more and more. And the last 5 years, she may have been just packing it in to get $10 million.
That's crazy. It totaled over $10 million because, and all of it wasn't cash. It was like usage of credit cards and other things like that. But it was over $10 million.
How do you miss
She took a plea deal, and she has to pay restitution in the amount of $9,657,235.
So does that mean she was packing it away so she's got a lot of money, she can pay it back? Or does that mean she's pretty much broke and just owes $9 million?
It does not say that on here. I
Wow.
don't have any clue. But she pled guilty to 6 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of aggravated identity theft.
Wow.
And this was filed the beginning of this week, Monday. Wednesday.
10. And how do you, if you're a bookkeeper for a company, yeah, I'm sure you make good money. I mean, a bookkeeper's got to make good money. And she was with the company 24 years. But when I say good money, I don't know, 100,000, 150,000. I don't know what a bookkeeper makes. 80,000. I don't know. That's good money in my book.
Yeah.
So if you've gotten $10 million, was it obvious she was, I mean, I don't know if she had a gambling problem or anything like that. But if you were bringing in $10 million over 20 years, wouldn't you think she, might wonder why she came to work in a Lamborghini or would go to Europe for every summer? You'd think that something with that much money, something would show. Because how do you launder? How do you spend? How do you invest or whatever you do $10 million on a bookkeeping?
And is she married, and did her spouse know?
You'd have to, see, we don't know what she did with the money.
Yeah.
He may not have known because she may have been packing it away somewhere.
That's true. That's very true.
And they may have been living a normal life to him, and she may have been, I don't know. And like I said, if she has some people that do that stuff have a gambling problem, and they're doing it you don't know what somebody,
think about that.
you don't know if somebody goes to the casino. If you don't stay right with them, you don't know if they're spending $100 or $1,000 or $10,000.
Right.
So, and that may be if she was living a little bit over her means, she could have claimed that that's because she was lucky and won big in gambling.
That's true too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways.
Look at how your mind goes. I would have never thought that. Oh my
that's because I embezzled $20 million from my. I wish.
Yeah, well, she's going
No,
to
I don't
jail,
wish.
and I actually saw where somebody commented on there, says, well, don't put her in jail because you let all these congressmen and all these guys that do all these Ponzi schemes get away with stuff, and they get away, don't spend jail time, so why should she?
Well,
I was like, now, hold up.
How do you?
I know.
I look at it this way too. If you put her in jail, how does she pay you back your $9 million?
I know.
You got to work, and what they're going to do is I guess you end up having to have your wages garnished. First of all, who's going to hire a bookkeeper who's been caught stealing $10 million from a company she was with 24 years? That's not something I would want my bookkeepers having in the back of her resume.
Yeah.
And
to be able to pay that back.
if she can't be a bookkeeper, if she works at McDonald's, how long, or works at a job that's not an upper paying job, how do you pay back $9 million in your lifetime if you're making just over $15 an hour or less?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I got to go into that a little more. All right, it's 8 o'clock. We're a little bit late for our break. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about a company that fired an employee for
This is
drinking orange
crazy.
juice. So we'll talk about it when we come
Crazy.
back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasted live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you full of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Something.
Back. The time is 8:04. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Well, sir.
Ma'am?
Before we get to the story I've been promising for 30 minutes.
The crazy story.
We had a little development here at the radio station.
We do?
Uh-huh. We got a little note that was sent
to the station?
I guess it was Messenger or however it was sent. And it was to you, Dollar Bill.
Uh-oh. Somebody's mad if I said something wrong?
Oh, no, they're not mad.
They're not?
They're way not mad.
Really? What'd they say?
Well, you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, I guess so. If it's not bad.
Okay. I've listened to you on the radio for years, Dollar Bill. I have always loved hearing you on the air. But now that I can actually watch you too, I might be in trouble.
Trouble?
Your voice was already my favorite part of the day, and now seeing the face behind it just makes it even better.
What?
One of these days, I might have to come see you at the station, and I'll bring you something sweet.
Well, come on.
Although with that voice, I'm not sure you need any extra sugar.
Holy cow.
Whoa.
Who wrote that?
I don't know. Baden is keeping
you don't know?
under lock and key. No,
you don't know the name or anything?
No, it does not.
Well, first of all, thank you.
Wow.
But secondly, what if is this it you just sent me?
Yeah.
All right, what if I'm gonna read it as the sender would say. Hey, Dollar Bill, I've been listening to you on air now for years. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the guy. If that's that's a dude, I'm in trouble too.
Let me just say, you have
I'm gonna
an admirer.
well, that's so sweet, and you know, the fact that they can now see me and still think it's okay.
I know, right?
God bless you, because you know I've always said my whole life, literally, I've said for 50 years that I've got a face made for radio.
Yeah.
Right.
You've said it to me a million times.
A million times, and also I tell people have come up to me over the years, and they do. A lot of people say they like my voice, and then they'll come up and meet me for the first time, and you can see they go, "Oh," and you can tell. and I always say,
It's always
yeah,
oh gosh.
And I say, oh yeah. Let me tell you, I sound better than I look. So I mean, that's really sweet. That is.
I say the same thing when I look in the mirror in the morning.
Well, I've removed the mirrors this new house. I took all the mirrors out. That's why you see me sometimes. I'd miss places when I shave my head or because I don't have a mirror anymore. I took them out. I couldn't get out of the shower and turn and look in that mirror and go, oh God. Well, that's awful. Now, whoever that is that texted us that or sent us that, thank you. That's so sweet of you. It's so nice, and you know, a guy my age and all that really does good things for my heart. Thank you so much. Because you know, my age, you don't get much sweet talk or compliments much. Now people just say, "Get out of the way, old man. You're moving slow."
What is Mary gonna say when she gets a load of this?
Mary will.
She'll laugh.
Yeah, she'll think it's sweet, and then she'll probably say something nasty. But
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well,
I appreciate it. That if you're watching or listening now, thank you. And
That
and
was
by the way,
very
you can still bring the sweets.
Still bring those sweets. Yeah. That was great, though.
That is nice. That is so nice. People have been good to me my whole career. People have always been. I've been very blessed. Speaking of blessed, I cannot believe. You know, I've been very lucky because I've been diabetic my whole life. I mean, since I was in my 30s.
Yep.
And it's a tough disease to deal with if you take it seriously. For years, I ignored it, and it did damage, and it was terrible. And it can be dangerous. You can die from it. You can have type 1 or type 2. This story about whatever this stupid company did, this belays all common sense. I don't understand what happened in this deal or how they could do this. Tell everybody what happened, because this is amazing, and it's crazy.
There was a lady who worked at a very popular store, and
Did they name the store?
they did. And I'm going to. Don't think
Okay,
I
good,
won't.
good.
And she had a medical emergency. She was diabetic, and she was having an
sugar
episode.
dropped.
Her sugar dropped, and
It's very, by the way, that's if you're not familiar with diabetes, your sugar goes high. It's bad because it damages and all, but it's not dangerous that way much. I mean, it is if it gets up in the 500-600s and up 400s, whatever. But if it drops, it can kill you. Because once you get down with low sugar, you can go into a coma, and you can die.
yeah, well,
And you get drunk and crazy, and you can't, and you feel like crap. It's horrible. Low sugar.
Jordy's friend was diabetic, and she did that. She went into a weird thing. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Scared me to death.
Sometimes you look like you're drunk, and sometimes you just feel so bad. It's awful.
It is.
And you pop a sweat, and
Yep.
and then you can go into a coma.
She started feeling really, really sick, and she was having an episode, and she asked for permission. Now, she worked at this is a store. This is a retail store. She asked for permission to get an orange juice and drink it out of the drink cooler that was right there by the register, and she was told no. So,
Wait a minute. So she's working in a store, and there's orange drink or orange juice right there.
right there.
She just needs to drink some to get some sugar in her system to save her life, maybe, or keep her, make her healthy, whatever. And they said no?
Yep, they said no.
Why?
I don't know the answer to that question, but I know that she ended up grabbing it, drinking it, and then paying for it right after.
Yeah, sure.
It cost a total of $1.69.
Sure.
And do you know what her employer did?
What?
They fired her.
Why?
They called what she did grazing, a term you use for somebody who takes a product from the store, consumes it, and pays for it after the fact.
But she worked there.
Exactly.
I can see, look, I can see if somebody customer comes in the door, you don't know or something, grabs a pack of chips, opens it, and walking around the store eating the chips. Even then, I would say just keep an eye on them. And if they come up and pay for it, who cares?
Right.
They paid for it. Now, if they ate it and then put the bag back and just stole from you, that's, I understand why grazing is not, they don't, listen, I used to buy a pack of Chips Ahoy cookies. First thing I got when I got in the grocery store, open it up, and while I was shopping, I'd be eating a few cookies, but I'd pay for it.
You know who lets you do that?
Who?
Big box store down the street, starts with a W. They don't care. They will tell you, grab a Coca-Cola, drink it while you're shopping, and pay for it when you're done. They let you do that.
Really?
Yeah, they let you do that.
See, I like that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. Well, so they fired her.
They fired her.
I hope she sued them.
She did.
Good.
That became the most expensive
Orange drink they've ever had.
that Dollar General has ever
Was it
had
Dollar
to
General?
pay in their life. Yes, it was.
I love Dollar General.
She sued them, and she won. Actually, the EEOC sued on her behalf because equal
Opportunity. Well, yeah.
opportunity. Yes, there's that. They sued on her behalf based on the Disabled Americans.
Was she
Act.
disabled? Oh, because of the diabetes.
Of her diabetes.
Is that a
And
disability?
she could have-
I'm disabled.
She could have died if she had not had that
Right.
because she was getting close to losing consciousness. And so the jury awarded her $277,000. It was actually $277,565. 27 of that in back pay and 250 of that in compensatory damages.
See, here's the deal. I bet you. I don't think that's an indictment against Dollar General, but I guarantee you it's an indictment against a manager that worked at a Dollar General. Because that had to be whoever her supervisor or the manager of that particular store had to be that stupid. Because, most managers, if they saw one of their employees, they told them they were that in trouble, they would go get the orange drink, juice, or whatever, and take it to them and say, here, drink this.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. Just make sure you're okay.
Yeah.
Then worry about the $1.27 or whatever. I'd give it, if I was a manager, I'd just want my employees. What happened if she had died on the job or gone into a coma and been taken to the hospital? You think she'd have gotten a little bit more than $200,000? I mean, she'd have owned Dollar General, and now we don't know what the relationship between that employee and the manager is. We don't know if the employee was a good employee or one that maybe was a troublesome employee. And that could have something to do with the attitude.
But in that situation,
But
it
she
shouldn't
paid
matter.
for the drink.
She paid for the drink.
And she killed it right then just because she was sick. I think that's ridiculous. And I hate that I hate that it was a Dollar General because I like Dollar General. But it's amazing. And, of course, here's the deal. There's $3 million, there's $10 Generals per mile in this country. I mean, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So you're going to have bad managers too.
Exactly.
And that was obviously bad management that would fire her because of that. If you didn't like the employee or they weren't a good employee and you wanted to get rid of them, you would let that pass, build a case, and then fire them later so that wouldn't be give her a reason to sue you. But dumb.
Well, they messed up big time on that one.
Well,
All right,
that's just cruel and mean, too.
It is. The time is 8:15. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got to talk about what the Coast Guard has done here in the state of
This
Alabama.
is bizarre. The Coast Guard, of all
Coast Guard.
people.
If you can believe it, what I'm about to tell y'all, we're going to talk about when we come back when it has to do with the Coast Guard, because it's kind of amazing, actually.
It really is.
Yeah, so y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
The plans you have for your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
Need care fast? Come see us at Chilton Urgent Care, 1210 7th Street South in Clanton. We offer efficient care with minimal wait times and a wide array of services, including on-site x-rays, wound care, and quick assistance with urgent needs. Medicare and most private insurance and private pay welcome. No appointment needed. Walk in Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 8 to 4. Call 205-280-0620. Chilton Urgent Care. Quality care when you need it. Looking to save some money and keep your vehicle running smooth? Head to McSweeney Auto Group for their oil change special, just $29.95. Mark your calendar for March 11th, 12th, and 13th, and again, March 26th, 27th, and 28th. And that's not all. This special will continue the 2nd and 4th weeks of April and May, giving you 3 full months of savings. Here's how it works. Take a quick test drive and receive your oil change voucher. It's that simple. Offer valid Tuesday through Thursday only. Excludes high performance and diesel oil changes.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. That don't kill me. That's how long I've been on ya.
We are back. The time is 8:21. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here with you on Friday. We had a special guest come see us Andy.
Hey, Andy.
My old co-host Andy came by for a minute. We've just been shooting the breeze during the break. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. Let's get to it.
Okay.
The Coast Guard.
This is so weird.
This is neat. So the old Birmingham Southern.
Yeah, my dad was a Birmingham Southern graduate.
And
Great school.
It just kind of closed up.
Well, they
said,
got into
"Look, we're done."
they got into Birmingham Southern's a great school in a bad area.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like Fort Apache. When you get on campus, you're fine, but there's kind of bad areas around the school over in West End where they are, and it's a bad situation because it turns a lot of students away when they see. I mean, Birmingham Southern's had great credentials, or still, I guess, does, as being a learning institution. But boy, no parents wanted to send their kids to have to drive in and out of that,
Exactly.
or live on campus where if they just go a block off campus, they're in the hood kind of thing. And that area has been dilapidated in a lot of areas for years. So the school has suffered financially from that, and it's a private school like Sanford, so it's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So you combine a great school that's very expensive, but you get it where parents aren't happy sending their kids there, or it feels dangerous to them, or you lose money. So the last president they had at the college was phenomenal. He was a former Marine, and it seemed to be a great president, and he helped keep Birmingham Southern going. He did a great job, seems like. And then when he retired, it seems like things kind of got crazy.
Yeah, it did.
And so the school's just about bankrupt and closing. Mm-hmm. And you say now someone has come in and bought it?
Yes.
And who bought it?
The Coast Guard.
Do they buy stuff?
Apparently they do.
I know they buy boats and guns and
Yes.
uniforms, but do they buy colleges?
Well, they do now because, get this, it's going to be used as a training facility due to record-breaking recruitment numbers. Last year's recruitment exceeded 110% of active duty enlisted goals.
Really? The Coast
Yes.
Guard's gotten that popular?
Yes.
I have a good friend named Brian Bersanti, and he's the guy that runs the Southern Museum of Flight. Terrific guy. Done a great job there. He's in the Coast Guard, and he has to go to, I think New Orleans is where he goes now. Every couple of weeks, he goes down there, and he does boarding. They board boats and check them for drugs and arrest people and stuff. He loves it, and he does a great job, but I didn't realize the Coast Guard had gotten that popular.
Yeah. They expect 15,000 new members by 2028.
Holy cow.
Yeah. So this one is going to have lodging for 1,200 recruits, a dining facility capable of seating 400 personnel, a medical facility to support 1,000 personnel, 14 classrooms sized to accommodate 30 to 60 students, an auditorium with a capacity of 500 plus students, a pool with 6 lanes, 25 yards in length, multi-purpose gymnasium athletic sports facility suitable for seating 1,200 personnel, office space for 400 personnel, a land area of 150 to 250 acres, and its proximity to small commercial service or larger airport within 30 miles.
Well, that's perfect for what they got. And of course, being that they're in the Coast Guard, they can handle the neighborhood pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
But
that'll probably get things straightened up around them parts.
yeah, that's right. And, I'm glad to see that. Birmingham Southern's been there a long time. It was Methodist College when it was started. And I hope this of course, it's not going to be Birmingham Southern. I guess I don't know what they'll name it.
Well,
but at least the campus is now going to be, and that sounds perfect for the campus.
Yes.
As far as facilities.
People will always call it Birmingham Southern Building. Birmingham,
I'm
the
sure.
old Birmingham Southern, because
Right.
that's what we do here in Alabama. Once something has a name, you can change it 5 times. We're still going to call it what it originally was.
Yeah.
Every time.
You know, I wish they could, poor old little Judson College down in Marion ended up shutting down 5 years ago or whatever. And it's just sitting there. I wish somebody could come up with it's a beautiful campus. Started in like 1837.
Yeah.
And it's got some beautiful buildings and an equestrian center, and it's just rotting away.
When I went to on that cruise with Auburn back in September, we left out of New Orleans and we came back in to New Orleans. And so
Right.
that morning when we got on, we kind of went around and drove around. They have a big old hospital building down there that is completely empty,
In
sitting there
New
doing
Orleans?
nothing. It's
Really?
been that way since Katrina.
Wow.
They've done nothing with it. It's
See.
just sitting there down in downtown.
And when
here
they
next
sit
to-
there, it just degrades.
next to Bourbon Street, and what's the other street?
Well, there's Canal Street and
all that little area right
St.
there.
Charles
is,
and all those.
It's down there, and I just thought, why do buildings stay empty like that? Do something with it. Either remodel it
Or
and
tear it
put
down
something- or
and build
tear it
something
down
new.
And put something new. I mean,
Well, look what they're trying to. They tore down. Was it Caraway?
yeah.
And they're putting an amphitheater there that sat empty for years and years. And it was a big hospital, and they ended up, it was just getting worse and worse. So now they got an amphitheater going in over there. So I guess there's a lifespan for everything. I guess you have to finally just,
Yeah.
even if you got, and that's the sad thing about like a college campus. So many great memories. Generations went through that college. It was
Yeah.
a Baptist female college, and it had a great, a great history.
Yeah,
but it
'cause
just
if you said
couldn't.
you got a degree from Birmingham Southern, people were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." All
My dad
right.
went from there to dental school, medical school. So, yeah. Anyway, that's good to know that that facility is going to be utilized and they'll do well, I hope. And it's neat having that in the area.
I
A
know.
nice big coast. And if they got that big of a facility, they must be doing pretty active stuff with the medical part of it. That sounds pretty big to just be for that, have 1,000 people working or have 1,000 people they can handle in a hospital. That sounds like they're going to bring patients in and use it as a hospital kind of area.
So they will do something with it for sure.
Yeah, that's
that
so
part
neat.
of it.
I
All
like
right,
it.
It is 8:29. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some legislative proposals that have gone through the governor's office. At least 2 that I think are not too bad ideas. So
Excellent.
We'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Yes.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
The plans you have for your property need the right equipment. Kubota has reliable tractors, utility vehicles, and mowers to help you make the most of your land, along with strong dealer support. Stop by today to explore our lineup. Right now, bring home select Kubota BX Series with 0% financing available or save up to $1,500. Now through February 28th, see us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Get by Clanton Tractor today or visit ClantonTractor.com. Are you tired of big box stores where you're just another number? You deserve better. Furniture that's built to last from people who treat you like family. At Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, we do things differently. As an employee-owned company, we take pride in personal service. We'll listen to what you need and help you find the perfect piece for your home from trusted, top-notch name brand. Whether it's a cozy sofa for movie nights, a dining set built for real life, or a recliner that melts the stress away, we've got you covered. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Farmers Home Furniture in Clanton, where you're not just a customer, you're family.
Need care fast? Come see us at Chilton Urgent Care, 1210 7th Street South in Clanton. We offer efficient care with minimal wait times and a wide array of services, including on-site x-rays, wound care, and quick assistance with urgent needs. Medicare and most private insurance and private pay welcome. No appointment needed. Walk in Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 8 to 4. Call 205-280-0620. Chilton Urgent Care. Quality care when you need it. Looking to save some money and keep your vehicle running smooth? Head to McSweeney Auto Group for their oil change special, just $29.95. Mark your calendar for March 11th, 12th, and 13th, and again, March 26th, 27th, and 28th. And that's not all. This special will continue the 2nd and 4th weeks of April and May, giving you 3 full months of savings. Here's how it works. Take a quick test drive and receive your oil change voucher. It's that simple. Offer valid Tuesday through Thursday only. Excludes high performance and diesel oil changes.
It makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make us stronger. I need
What's happening here? Welcome back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio.
I think Baden's had a stroke.
Something. 8:34.
This music is getting weird. It is Friday. Hope you have a good weekend. It's going to be rainy tonight. Maybe rainy and stormy tomorrow afternoon. But at least it's not cold.
At least it's not cold. It's going to be warm. The only thing is I like the spring, but then spring means summer, and summer means when you're outside, my hair is sticking to my neck and things like that.
Me
I don't do
too.
that well.
That hair sticks to my neck.
I don't do that well at all. I don't like it at all.
I don't like really hot, humid weather either. I've gotten old, and I like moderate. I don't want to freeze, and I don't want to burn. I like just moderate. I need to move to Hawaii.
Exactly.
Except I can't afford Hawaii.
I know, right? So voters in Alabama may soon make a big decision when they go to the voting booth. The Alabama state senators have passed a bill that would introduce that part of the national anthem be played in classrooms across the state of Alabama at least once a week.
Be required to play
yes.
or play parts of the national anthem. What does that mean?
I think there's more to it than just the very first part that is the main part.
Oh, there's different stanzas.
Yeah.
You're just saying about at least one stanza.
Yeah, at least one stanza.
That we all sing at like ballparks and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, because we never go into the second, third, or fourth.
Oh yeah, there's more to it.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even really know that, but yeah, there's a whole lot more to it. And Senator Gerald Allen, the bill passed the Alabama State Senate. The next stop is the Alabama House, and he says this is an opportunity for these kids to not only know it, but a good opportunity for them to sing it as well. It is definitely part of history and something that everybody should know for sure. It is our national anthem for a reason.
Right. Do they
I'm still-
require? What's the story now? My kids are grown, so I'm not around school stuff anymore. What's the story about the Pledge of Allegiance
I don't
right
know, but
now?
see, that's the one we always had to do. Every morning we had to stand.
Sure, you stand,
and
put your hand over
pledge.
your heart, and did the Pledge of Allegiance
I don't
to
see
the flag.
anything wrong with that. But I
Well,
don't know
that's
about
the only people, there are certain, like Jehovah's Witnesses and certain other religious people that won't do it.
Right.
And that's fine, but they say that makes them feel different or out, you know what I'm saying? So, because if you don't have to stand and do it, but if you don't, then you're going to be ridiculed maybe or whatever. It's one of those weird things. But I grew up doing the Pledge of Allegiance every single day you were in school.
every day. The only time I don't remember us ever having the national anthem played during school except for football games, and that's kind of what he alludes to. Most kids don't get it unless they are
Go
going
to a
to
football game or something, yeah.
But it's part of our nation's history, and I guess I don't see anything wrong with it.
Do
but
they
I'm
play the
kinda-
national anthem? Again, I'm not around school anymore. Always football games, but did they play the national anthem before baseball games, basketball games, soccer games, that sort of stuff? Because I do know, I live a block from Shelby County High School, there, Columbiana, and they played. I heard the other day, since I'm right near the school, they had a baseball game, and I heard the national anthem played.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Definitely would say yes to that. I don't know for certain. I'm probably misspeaking,
But
I would say yeah.
I just don't remember hearing. Of course, I hadn't gone to many soccer games, and it's been a while since I heard the baseball game, and I haven't been to a basketball game in a while.
I don't. You know what? Now that I think about, well, I know that I guess your youth parks or something. Because when my granddaughter played softball last year, I don't remember us ever doing the national anthem.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I've gone to some
But
college
it's
softball
middle school,
games.
maybe.
Yeah.
She's middle school now, so and plays for the actual middle school team. So they may do. I'll find out tonight when I get
Yeah.
there. I'll let you know on Monday.
Yeah, I'd like to
how
know.
that went.
So they're saying that now this bill passes if they can get it passed. And is this one that the voters have to vote on it during the?
Yeah, and they said that one of the reasons that they are proposing it now and hoping it gets passed now is because this is actually the 250th birthday of
the United States.
United States this summer. So I think that would be just kind of poetic.
Oh, you see them play the national anthems for winners at the Olympics, and when Americans win gold, we hear the national anthem played there, and I like it. I mean, I think it should be played in school. At least I like the idea of once a week. That it's not every day, and I wouldn't mind every day, but once a week sounds reasonable to me. You play it on Monday or Friday, maybe, or
Right.
something, or pick a day and call it, Patriotic Wednesday or something.
Patriotic, yeah, I like that. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the idea. I would not be opposed to playing the national anthem. Required to play them once a week. I think that's fine, and I don't mind the Pledge of Allegiance. But again, you do have to take in consideration some people. That's making somebody pledge their allegiance to the country, to the flag. What if you are not a citizen? What if you are religiously against it? I can see there being some weird things there. Whereas if you just got to stand and listen to the national anthem, hand over your heart or whatever, you're not pledging anything. You're just listening to it.
Yeah. You're just standing out of respect.
And I'm conservative. I'm not one of these. I'm not real liberal about this stuff. But I do understand that children, peer pressure is awful, and nowadays you do have to consider the feelings, I guess, of some of these kids, that their parents are bringing them up different than when I was a kid. Every kid in my school was either Christian or Jewish. That was it. I don't remember knowing of a Mormon or any other religion, Mormon or Jehovah's Witness. If they were in there, they didn't speak up. Nobody knew it.
Right.
We just had Catholics, Christians, which includes Catholic, of course, and Jewish. That was our two groups, and they all could do the Pledge of Allegiance and listen to it. So this didn't come up when I was a kid.
And see, listening to the national anthem, when you rise and take off your hat,
Uncover,
you're
yeah.
just
Paying respect.
you're just paying respect.
Right.
And I mean, I wouldn't care where I was if somebody is raising their flag. If I'm in their country.
Well, listen, when I was in my house the other day, and I had that first like Tuesday, and it was so pretty that day or whatever. First really warm, pretty day we've had in a while. I had all the doors open in my house while I was Mary and I were cleaning stuff, trying to get ready for that yard sale. And when I heard the anthem playing, I stood up.
Yeah.
Because I was brought up, I went to Marian Institute. I stand when I hear, or I cover my heart, whatever. And I did. I didn't cover my heart. I was alone in the house, but I did stand out of respect while they played the national anthem. It felt good.
I do it even when I'm by myself. If I'm watching football and they play, if they're filming it and you hear the national anthem, I stay right, stop what I'm doing,
right,
and I cover. And usually, if I'm in the kitchen, I'll come in the living room and stand in front of the TV while they're doing it. And that's just something I do. I mean, I'm not saying everybody has to do it.
I agree with you. I think it's great.
I've always done. I would never not do it.
Yeah.
The only reason I wouldn't stand is if I couldn't stand.
Right. Yeah. Well, I have trouble sometimes standing up from sitting or walking.
Heck, I do too. You should see me.
But I still try to get up and do it. I think it's great. Well, I'm all for that one. I like that.
Well, I think you'll like this one too. There is another. I don't know if it's a bill. I guess it would be. It's an act, actually. It's called the Healthy Early Development and Screen Time Act, which was signed Wednesday by Governor Kay Ivey, and it's going to introduce limits on children's screen time.
That's probably pretty smart.
And that's going to be like if you're in the classroom, whether it's your daycare, preschool, or school, screen time is going to be limited. You're only going to have so much of it. They're going to make sure that the rest of the time is doing
real personal interactions with the student, with the teacher. Yeah, I have noticed that, again, I grew up in an era where we didn't have tablets, phones, cell phones, tablets, computers. I didn't get my first computer till somewhere, I think, in the mid-'80s, early '80s, and I was already way into adulthood. So these kids, I see a lot now that parents just hand a toddler their phone or a phone that's no longer being used, but it still is lit up. It may not be hooked to anything, but they give them to the kid, and it becomes the babysitter. And the kid will just sit there mindlessly playing with this phone, even just making things, colors, whatever. And then, boy, they can hand them these tablets, like iPads or little tablets. And they make them now, that are indestructible. They're thick plastic, and you can bang them around. And they become the babysitters. Well, I wonder sometimes, of course, this is the same thing that my parents had to deal with about television, because television was relatively new when I was coming along. And, they said, don't let your kids sit in front of too close to the TV, and don't let them spend too much time watching TV. And that's the same thing they're doing now, is how damaging is it to spend a lot of your when you're developing your brain and I think some of it can be helpful, but I think too much of it.
Yeah.
Of anything, it's moderation is the key, I guess.
During the summer, we were allowed to watch the early morning cartoons. And then after that was over, we were cleaning up our rooms. And once we cleaned our rooms, she kicked us out.
Yeah.
And we were not allowed. We'd come back. We could. Sometimes she would put our lunch on the front steps and say, come eat your lunch. We'd have to sit on the porch and eat it. Other times she would let us come inside.
Watch TV while you ate.
Watch TV while I ate. But then when we got done, we're right back outside again. We did not believe in a lot of TV time. I mean, even when I was a teenager, it was like, all right, TV time over with. It's time to, you can watch TV for a little bit after school, but then you got to get your homework and everything done. And we would sit around the table. There was no TV or anything on while we were eating dinner. We weren't allowed to answer the phone. We weren't allowed to anything.
Well, my mother would, I remember my mother would always say, go outside and play, go outside and play, go outside and play. She wasn't doing it because she was worried about how much screen time we were getting.
You were on
She
her
wanted
nerves.
she wanted us out of the house.
Yeah, because you're on her nerves.
Yeah, we were getting on her nerves, and we were and she wanted to keep the house clean or clean it, and she didn't want a bunch of, some of my friends would be, we were at somebody's house. So when my mother would say, go outside and play at my house, me and Alan and Raymond, all my buddies, we just go to Raymond's house. And when his mother said, go out and play, we go to Alan's house, We just moved around. And we played, back then you did play a lot more outside because, bicycles and outside games were the norm. There were no tablets and there were no gaming systems inside unless you sat we sat downstairs and we did play Monopoly and board games sometimes in the summer because we could be in the air conditioning and play Monopoly and Parcheesi and all, just go, all these games. But Mother even then would, after a period of time, she'd say, y'all need to go outside. And so, it was healthy. I just worry about these kids that spend their time in the basement or in their room locked away playing hours and hours of video games. I know that's probably good for some eye-hand coordination, and I know it probably is beneficial in some ways if you do it in moderate amounts, but not just obsess on it. And then some of these games are so violent and all that I don't know what that's doing to a young person's mind when they think they can just kill people like to get points and splatter, because the stuff's pretty vivid now, pretty realistic.
Yeah.
I don't know what that does. I'm not a psychologist, but it can't be great to get too much of that stuff.
So that's what is going to happen. You're going to have limited screen time.
Well, I think that's probably smart too. Yeah.
All right, it is 8:48. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I got one more thing I want to talk about. It's something that is on the rise, and AI is not helping.
Really?
So we'll talk about that when we come back.
I like AI.
You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. Stay with us.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mems Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984. Some family
Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
We are back. The time is
Yes.
8:51. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Dollar Bill here on this Friday.
Yep.
Woo-hoo.
Have you been watching much of the war stuff?
No, because I don't understand what's happening.
I have been a lot because I'll be honest with you, and this is not the reason to do it. The technology is amazing now. And you know, we find out some of the capabilities we have as a nation, America, by wars. You remember, we didn't know there was a stealth fighter until the first Gulf War.
Right.
We didn't know we had the stealth bomber until, and we didn't know about these bombs they could release 3 miles away, 10 miles away, 100,000 feet in the air, and it goes in a window. Remember
Right.
that from
Yeah.
the Gulf War? We were astounded. And they told us then, you know, you're seeing these munitions, these bombs that are guided by laser or whatever, and they could literally go into the window of a building to be that precise. And they said, this is old stuff. We're burning up old stuff that because we hadn't had a war in so long. We got capabilities better than that. We're just burning up the old stuff. So now we're seeing, you know, you've probably seen a lot of this stuff on the news where they show a incoming rocket or drone, and then something blows it up. They've got that thing called the shield, you know, the iron shield that has these rockets that go, but they now say that they haven't confirmed it, but they haven't denied it. Both Israel and the United States have shot down missiles, drones, and aircraft with lasers.
Really?
I did not know they had lasers so powerful that they could literally shoot down a plane. And, you know, they're instant and they're fast. And they said there are some videos that the Department of Defense have released that shows a missile in Iran launching, and it doesn't even get a mile, half a mile in the air, and it just explodes because they zapped it with a laser.
Zapped.
Instantly, from boom. And they said there's a ship. We got a ship that's got one of those lasers on it, and it's got. This is all unconfirmed, but they're not denying it. But it has actually shot down incoming drones and stuff and we actually, for the first time since World War II, since 1946, we downed our first ship with a torpedo. It's the first time since 1946 or 1945, first time since then that we've hit another ship from a submarine with a torpedo.
Wow.
Now, they did it in the Falklands War between Britain and Argentina, but we've never fired a torpedo at another ship, apparently, since then. So we downed a frigate or something the other day. It's just amazing to me. I mean, I'm nervous about all this stuff as you would be with, warfare
gas
and all.
has already gone up. It's back up over $3
Oh, yeah.
now.
Well, and I'm just more worried about World War III, coming up and things. We don't know what's going to happen, what's going to escalate, what isn't. But anyway, I will say I've had a guilty pleasure of watching some of these amazing technologies that we have. We still do use the stealth fighters, mainly the F-35s are now being used, but the stealth bomber, which still looks like a spacecraft to me. The B-1 bomber, I didn't know they still used it so much, but they do. It's amazing. B-1 and B-2. The B-1 is just a beast, and the B-2 is the stealth. But it's amazing. It's been kind of fascinating to me, even though I'm trepidation about escalating warfare and lives lost. I am fascinated because we've also never had a war. You know, Vietnam was the first war that was live on TV. They'd never done that before because Korea was before TV, and then they started showing warfare live in Vietnam. And now, you know, with so many cameras and you got civilians showing drones coming in and hitting things and stuff, it's kind of a...
Well, you know, I was going to talk a story about AI, but I'm going to table that for Monday. But you think about now that you've got AI too, you're not going to be able to know what's real and
That's
what's
the point.
fake.
Yes.
And that scares me too, because you can scare me to death with something.
I did
or
see...
you can tone it down, and it's hard to tell. I don't have a good enough eye to tell the difference between AI and not, because some of it is
Well, it's so good now.
realistic.
It's so good. The thing is, I did watch one thing. Let's see, this is Friday, so Wednesday. I was watching something on my computer, and it showed an F-35 shooting down supposedly a Soviet weapon that Iraq was flying, or F-14 or something. And it just didn't look quite right. And I've looked at it and I watched it, and you know, the way it looked a little animated, just a little. Something didn't look right when the thing was burning, and it did also say it was they downed an American plane, and so it was them killing one of our planes. It just didn't look right, and it turns out it was AI. It didn't even exist. It didn't real. And it scared me because, like you said, I bought it. It just, when I saw it, I went, "Oh man, that's awful." And then I went, "Something didn't look right." But a lot of them don't. I just picked that one out. How many others have I watched that I thought was real? Wasn't? I don't know.
Wrecks, you know, trucks going over mountains and stuff. Car wrecks, and I'm thinking it's real, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" And then, you know, it turns out it's AI. And I mean, unless somebody tells me it's AI, I don't even know.
I
it's
saw a
AI.
kitty cat one time attack a full grizzly bear and beat it up and run. And I thought, boy, that's good. It turns out, of course, it's ridiculous. The ridiculous stuff is funny.
Yeah.
But it's when they start, you know, I've got that picture of me and Vladimir Putin together like we're buddies.
Yeah.
I did that as a joke. You can't tell it's not me and Vladimir Putin hugging up to each other smiling. You can't tell it. I can't tell it. And I made it, or I had AI make it for me. So that's scary.
It is scary. I mean, and AI has its uses and purposes. You know,
it's great. You know, there's so
many
many things.
Imagine things like if you're building something and you want to know how something's going to look, you can kind of, you know, get an idea through AI. But some of the rest of it, to me, is just very dangerous.
It is.
It's scary.
It's gotten to the point now you cannot believe what you see or hear. No. You've got to distrust almost everything unless you see it and hear it live with your own eyes and ears, and it's real.
You have to assume.
Assume it's not. That's a
and
horrible way to live. It used to be the other way around.
We have to assume it's real unless we prove
Well,
it
used to be
wasn't.
video evidence. You know, was considered the most amazing thing. Can you imagine, like with the Zapruder film for Kennedy's assassination, seeing that film? Nowadays, they could animate that, and you could have people on the grassy knoll wearing clown costumes. You could have drones come in and kill Kennedy. I mean, and you wouldn't know it didn't. It looked just as real as it could be.
Oh,
scary.
Scary. All right, that's going to do it for us today. It's 9 o'clock straight up.
Woo!
I hope you all have a great weekend. Might want to carry that umbrella because I don't know exactly when or if it rains.
Yeah, they're saying if the rain comes in, it'll be tonight, and it could be stormy, and then tomorrow, mainly in the afternoon, and it could be stormy.
Yep. But have a great weekend, and we will see you on Monday.
Have a good one. Have a good, safe. Oh, and don't forget Mustang meal
Feast.
Tomorrow. Call the school.
Get your tickets.
Isabella.
All right. Have a great weekend. We're out.